We're here working on single stick disarms. So the main thing you guys want to realize when single stick disarms is just kind of the philosophy of it. I'm just trying to create pressure either on the wrists or the knuckles to get my opponent to let go of the stick. And that may be done with my other hand, that may be done with the stick itself. So there's a couple of different ways we can do this. We'll talk about a couple of them, we'll go through them slow, and then we'll add on. But the big thing is just you got to drill them and you get really good at them. So the first one we'll do is using my non-weapon hand. So from a line 8 or from the straight down attack, I'm doing my roof block and I'm catching this arm. So this is very important that my hand is catching here. I'm moving a little bit off to the side, but as I catch, I want to grab, I want to control the wrist. I can strike with this hand, and then this hand's gonna come down. My fingers are gonna move to the pinky. My thumb is on the fatty part of his thumb. And then now all I'm gonna use is I'm gonna use my body for the disarm. So I'm gonna pull his hand across my body, and that would be the disarm. So one more time again. So he's coming, I'm grabbing, pull down. Notice my hips go back, and then my hips come back forward, and I just pull the arm straight across from there. Now, if instead of using my hand, I wanted to use my stick, I'm gonna do the same thing. Block, I wanna control this for a split second, strike, and now I'm digging the stick down. Notice if this is a machete, I'm gonna get cut here. So I have to really pull my stomach back when I'm coming through. So as I'm striking, I pull back, and then I lock this comes over the wrist. Now my arm is gonna become the fulcrum. I'm gonna press down, and that's gonna be the disarm there. So one more time. So he's coming, I'm blocking, counter, the stick comes down, so almost like my thumb is pointing down. I'm gonna pull my hips back, but my wrist stays connected, circle my wrist over, and then come back forward. I point my stick up, you can see the stick's almost already gone, and then I just press down from there. So that's gonna be another disarm. We'll talk about this one. So from here, I'm blocking, so we're using our 9 lines of blocks. I grab his stick, my stick comes in the crook of my arm, I circle over, and then I just pull that down from there. So again, the philosophy from there, I'm blocking, grab his stick, my stick comes to the crook of my elbow, I have a little bit of heel to my stick, I'm coming under, putting on top of his wrist, and now from here I'm punching this hand as I pull that hand back, and that's gonna be the disarm. Anytime you train, especially disarms, never hand the weapon back to your opponent if you end up with the weapon, because that's a bad habit. I don't want to disarm somebody and then give them back their weapon out of habit. So I always step back and I either roll it to them or I just put it on the ground for them to get picked up. Okay, so never get in the habit of that. And then we have one more, which is our line 2 from the back. So block here or stop the hand, your choice. But now this is also a snake. So think about the stick as a snake. I'm sliding under, I'm coming around, and then I can disarm from that side. If I end up with the stick, I'm just gonna come there. So again, line 2, I'm blocking, I'm sliding under, and then I'm disarming there when I come through. And it doesn't matter, even if I can do the same thing with my hand. So if he comes, so again, look at the philosophy. Block, now instead of using the stick, I use my hand, and I'm coming in here, and that's the disarm. So from there, I have it, and I'm striking. So again, hand, stick, the big philosophy you want to work on is how do I create pressures on the fingers, or how do I get his hand in a position that when I slide it against something or I have it locked against something, I can move it in an opposite direction so that the stick naturally comes out and it's very hard for that person to hang on to the stick. So these are a couple different disarms. As you get more advanced, the big thing is you try to start using this in real life sparring. So think of it, can I come in and can I really try to use this when someone else is trying to attack me? Good luck with that, train hard, and remember, become better than you are today.